Show. What an awesome crowd here tonight. Great to have you with us live from Columbus, Ohio. Issue number 2. It's what's on the ballot here in the Buckeye State this November 8th. It's a referendum on Senate Bill 5, which attacks the collective bargaining rights of public workers. Governor Kasich says if voters reject issue 2, he worries about how CEOs will view the state when it comes to business. Governor Kasich, you know what, dude? We still got a half an hour left. Let's take a shot of this chair right here. We still have a half an hour left for Governor Kasich to come over here. I've got a reserved seat for you to step right here on the Ed Show and explain to me why you want to attack middle-class workers, why you want to let the top 2% of the state go scot-free. Why is it always for the corporations? Joining me now is the mayor of Columbus, Ohio, Michael Coleman. And also joining me tonight is Sue Taylor, the president of the Ohio Federation of Teachers. Great to have both of you with us tonight. Mayor, let's start with you. Last night I was in Toledo, and I was visiting with the mayor, Mike Bell, over there. And this is what he told me. He supports keeping Senate Bill 5 the way it is. Here's what he had to say.
I'm not against collective bargaining. What I am, though, is pro-reform. And if we don't have the appropriate reforms in place, then our city won't survive.
He claims it's a money issue. I got to ask you, Mayor, how are you closing the budget gap here in Columbus, Ohio, in the middle of the country, when Toledo's having a hard time doing it?
Well, let me just tell you this, Ed. I've been the mayor of Columbus for 12 years, over a decade. And first of all, I believe in collective bargaining rights. I want you to know that. And what I get tired of certain people putting their feet on the neck of public employees. Now, in Columbus, collective bargaining works. And here's how it works. In the case in Columbus, through the collective bargaining process, we actually saved $144 million through the process. Now, I'm management. I represent management. And I'm on the other side of the table. And in the collective bargaining process, there's hard bargaining, but it's fair. And it's an opportunity for employees and management to get down and talk about the issues that we have to deal with.
What doesn't that mayor of Toledo understand about this issue that you do?
Well, in Columbus, and I know Mayor Bill, he's a good man. I know him. And I've known him for a long time. But let me just say this. He's just wrong on this.
He says it's about the money.
If it's about the money, in Columbus, we saved $144 million through the collective bargaining process. And on top of that, the best and the finest firefighters in all of America here in Columbus stood up in a time of crisis and sacrificed a raise that they were entitled to receive. Yeah. And I'm appreciative of that.
Sue Taylor, 10,000 Ohio teachers could end up losing their jobs. How devastating is that going to be to public education in this state?
Well, first and foremost, it'll hurt the education of students. Neither students nor parents want overcrowded classrooms. Students aren't going to learn when teachers are standing in unemployment lines, and that's just wrong.
What do teachers stand to lose if Senate Bill 5 stays the way and issue 2 doesn't go the way the workers want it to go?
Well, thank you for asking that question. First of all, we all need to vote no on issue 2. And the reason why we need to vote no on issue 2 is because students and their families will lose. Neither students nor parents want overcrowded classes. Neither students nor parents want disorderly classrooms. Neither students nor parents want unsafe conditions with asbestos and air quality problems. We'll lose lots.
Why is the governor doing this, in your opinion? Why has he been now? Of course, he's talking about he wants to negotiate. But I was watching the news back in January and February when negotiations was out the window, and he told one talk show host in this area, he says, "I'm done talking. okay? But now he's got a different tune to it all. So what doesn't he get about it?
What he doesn't get is that teachers and their unions are not the problem. We are part of the solution, just as...
Mr. Coleman?
You know, I believe in collective bargaining, not selective bargaining. And that's what this is. And furthermore, I think that a great deal of this is focused on just busting unions.
I believe that's
what it's all about.
Columbus Mayor Michael Coleman with us tonight, and also Sue Taylor of the Ohio Federation of Teachers. Thank you so much for joining us and speaking up tonight on MSNBC. Next, we'll have two leaders of the fight against Governor Kasich's anti-worker agenda, State Senator Nina Turner and also Ohio Democratic Party Chair Chris Redford will join me right after this.